we're gonna rank each of these comebacks based on the tiers, S being the highest, and D in this case being the lowest. I know most people will like skip E and then put an F as well. I don't want to have an F tier, just kind of because I think there's no like none of these comebacks I'm gonna like hate to my very core, right? Like I feel like F is a little too strong. So just for my own personal reference, the tier list is kind of S tier is like it's in my I have a playlist of about like 50 songs that I like really really like and I'll play on repeat kind of thing. That's that's S tier. Like if the song is on that playlist or deserves to be on that playlist, it's probably going to go on S tier. A tier is my like songs that I listen to frequently, but I don't necessarily want to listen to it on repeat, you know? Like I really like it. It's a bop, it's a vibe. But I'm not like, if you play it, I'm not gonna like hold the phone, stop everything that you're doing, like we're busting it down in the way that like an S tier song, if you play it, like everyone quiet. This is song appreciation time, you know what I mean? So that's kind of the distinction between S and A tier for me personally. B tier is gonna be like it's in my liked songs, right? So like I like it, I'll listen to it every now and again, but it's not like one of my regular songs. C tier, um, it's not on my Spotify. I don't have it saved anywhere. If I hear it, I won't skip it. Like it's, it is what it is. D tier are the ones that I don't really like. If I listen to it, I'll probably skip it. And again, I want to reinforce the fact that obviously, huge disclaimer, all of these are just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. I'm not here to come for your favorite groups or anything, this is very much my personal opinion. I'm okay with being wrong. The last tier is for the songs that like either I don't know or I haven't heard. So the problem with this is I have a pretty short-term memory and some of these songs I'm like, I know that I've heard them, but I literally can't remember what they sound like. I would expect a good like more than half of them to be in the bottom tier. In the don't know, haven't heard. And with that said, I'll actually give a little bit of context for my K-pop fanness. I have been aware of K-pop and have been listening to K-pop for probably like over 10 years now. Some like second and third gen groups. I enjoyed, I enjoyed their music, all that good stuff. And then I wasn't really paying attention to the newer stuff until March of 2022, which, if you know what comeback happened in March of 2022, then you know what I'm talking about, and you probably know who's like the group that got me into K-pop. Spoilers, it's Stray Kids. Uh, Maniac by Stray Kids, specifically the music video. I watched it with some friends. It absolutely just catapulted me into the rabbit hole. And here we are, like almost 2 years later. I will say, I do mostly listen to boy groups, so there's a lot of girl group stuff that I'm not super aware of. Especially a lot of solo artists as well. There's a lot of solo artists that I really, really like. And then the others I kind of don't listen to their music. So in the comments, feel free to recommend me some solo artists and some girl groups. But also like give a good description of like why you like them, you know what I mean? Don't just be like, "Hey, listen to this." I'm like, "Give me the reason. What makes them stand out?" Because that's kind of what my approach is with groups that I like. I'm like, "Oh, I like this group because they do like this unique thing," right? First things first. You guys actually can't see it, but we have Aurora by Signature. I haven't heard it. Just straight up. Again, the girl groups, the soloists. I don't listen to them that much. Next up, we have Ayo by NCT 127. I'm gonna start off with doing something maybe a little bit controversial. I'm gonna put it in D tier. Again, I don't dislike it. Like I don't dislike the song. Um I think this year for me especially, I was like really into NCT when I first got into K-pop. They were like one of my favorite groups. Obviously, I know there's like all the subunits. To be honest, NCT this year just hasn't really been hitting for me. And especially I think like Two Baddies wasn't that great, and then AO happened, and it just didn't like it wasn't like a redeeming for me personally. And so I did kind of stop listening to slash like watching variety content of NCT 127. Unfortunately, that was my situation in January. I do feel differently about it now, so I will get to that later. But hold your horses, and Citizens, which I do want to say, and Citizens are actually a really fun fandom. So if you are not a K-pop stan and you want to stan a group, you want to dip your toes in a little bit, see what's up. NCT is definitely a good. I think it really is a very good starter group, and there's like they have a really big discography. There's a lot to offer, right? Next comeback is Beautiful Liar by Monsta X. And uh just because I hover over something doesn't mean that's where I'm gonna put it. Beautiful Liar for me is an A tier. I really like it. Um, it's good. Those rap verses are fun. I'm not like a Monsta X fan specifically, so I really liked this comeback. I thought it was good. Beyond by Nine is an S tier. Y'all, I saw the group live this year, so I'm obviously quite biased. But I think Beyond, it came out in January. I remember that it was every track of Underground Idol by Only One Of is so it the fact that like they kind of came out a month apart, and it was like it kind of defined that month for me, right? Like I'm straight up a lion. I am straight up in this fandom. I will say. Um, oh, the drama. Also, this music video is very good. It's very K drama. It's very like it's good stuff. Uh, Obviously, Nine is one of the producers of the group, and you can really hear like his kind of flavor of producing in the track, which is absolutely fantastic. We love to hear that. I did see this song live as well. I did see the performance, and it was really good. The concert in general, fantastic. This is Gravity by One Way. Y'all, I love One Way. I love this group. They're fantastic. Oh, oof. Dongmyoung in a crop top. He said he slayed. He said, "I will serve face." All of them just absolutely were a serve, were a slay this comeback. Fantastic. I'm a little shooketh. S tier. I love Gravity. It's a really good song. I think doing an English album was a cool idea. I think I'm very I'm pretty nitpicky when it comes to like English comebacks, I guess. And I think doing English versions of their songs, again, I'm so undecided about it. Because on one side, like, you're like, I started listening to the Korean version of the song because I like the song itself for what it is. I like the beat, I like the flow of the lyrics and all that. And the English versions don't always have that same flavor to them. I will say, compared to like other English versions of comebacks and things like that, I think this album definitely is on the higher end. It's above average. Moonlight Sunrise by Twice. I think this is a Let's see tier. I don't dislike it, and I wouldn't skip it. This is more just from me being like a boy group stan. I don't listen to Twice all that much, unfortunately. I'm sorry. The song is good. Like I like it. It's not my favorite Twice song because I do listen to some of their music. OMG by New Jeans was this year? Dang. Yeah. Oh, where do I rank it? Oh. I think I'm probably gonna put it in D tier. Again, I don't dislike it. It's just with the really like I think I'm not a huge fan of like those catchy earwormy tunes. They're not really my thing. The choreo could be better as well. Some of these I'll rank based on like choreography. Also, some of these I will keep in mind. Like if I really like a B-side track, that may also influence the tier that I'll put it on. But yeah, OMG by New Jeans not necessarily it for me. Like it's good. I'm just not a New Jeans fan. It's not necessarily my vibe. Uh, some of these I have no idea what they are, so I'll just put them in here. I don't think I need to like introduce all of them. Vivi's I've heard of. I've heard they're pretty good. I've never listened to their music per se, but yeah. Puzzle by SF9 is the next one here. Um, I think this is an A tier. It's good. Haven't listened to any of the B-sides. I think that's the case for like almost all of these. Um, but SF9 is good. Like they know their sound, and it works. I think Puzzle is one of their better title tracks. It's not the best, but it is good. Solid A tier, you know. Next one, don't know it. I don't know Heike. Y'all, XG, you know what it is. Where should I put Shooting Star? I think Shooting Star for me is a B tier. It's really good. I listen to it. I like it. But it's just missing that like spice. To be fair, Shooting Star is a very girl group song, and I do really like it. But I kind of like some of those more like hard hitting tracks, and XG does have those. So that is kind of where I lean towards for their music specifically. Next one is Sugar Rush Ride by TXT. S tier. It's good. It's fully good. I think this concept is very TXT. I think it definitely suits them, which is fun. I'm not actually personally I'm not necessarily a MOA. I'm not necessarily a TXT fan. But I really like this comeback. I really like this song, and I think this comeback specifically definitely did make me think like, oh, maybe I could stand TXT. Uh, but I haven't yet. I am open to it. I don't know. I like know and like most of their music. I think the choreography for this is like some of these moments are really fun and really cool. I'm sure the fans ate this up and I was here for it too. Definitely one of their better. It might be their I would say it's their best comeback, but it's definitely one of the better ones. And it was a really cool concept for them to do. Next up, we have Tic Tac by 8 Turn, and this is actually the first like debut, I guess, that we're gonna talk about, because there have been loads of debuts in 2023. I think at first I definitely didn't vibe much with 8 Turn. Uh, I don't know. I didn't see the appeal personally. I think Tic Tac as a song, I'll put an A. It's very good. I like it. a really fun song. The choreo is really fun too. Uh, the members are cool. I think, yeah, early on, I really didn't like know anything about the group, which is understandable. It was their debut. But they have had a comeback since then. And I have seen some of their like variety content. Um, and I do like the group, you know? It's a vibe, it's fun. Vibe by Taeyong and Jimin was this year. That's wild. I think it's okay. I'm also gonna put it in D tier. Again, I don't you may notice that I'll put some of the like more popular stuff in D tier, and that is partially because they're very like TikToky and they are kind of overplayed. That is like part of the reason of just like they're good songs. I'm just tired of hearing them. Again, this is very much my own personal opinion and taste. Um, but yeah, I think the song specifically, I think I like it. I think the chorus is okay. No, I think it's missing a little bit of like an it factor or really like cohesiveness in the song. I don't really know if Taeyong and Jimin's like voices work super well together. I think just because Jimin has that like really unique voice that I don't think it necessarily works with every artist. Next up, we have Cupid by 50/50. So if you know this song, you might know that it kind of blew up literally everywhere. This song was mainstream, at least like the English version. I think it's good. I think it's cute. I think I'll put it in C tier. Like I don't dislike listening to it or anything. It's definitely been overplayed, and I am sick of hearing it, but I don't think that's like I still think this song on its own has some merit. The choreo's cute, like it's a vibe. I don't know. It's fine. It's a C tier. Next up is Fighting by Busuksun. So this is probably an S tier. I think I don't have to think about that too hard. The music video was super fun. The fact that they collabed with Youngji and her rapping is so good. Like this comeback straight up exposed me to her as a rapper and just blew me away. Just absolutely fantastic. She's very cool. Um, her English is super good, especially in rapping, which is like it's really hard to rap in a different like in a language that isn't like your native language, I guess. Absolutely killed it. I think the vocals in the song are obviously super good. Obviously we have like Sungwon and DK, which are like the main vocals of 17. And Hoshi's vocals obviously are also absolutely fantastic. I really liked Busuksun's debut. So their comeback was definitely I think they totally raised the bar for themselves as a group, as a subunit. And they have like their own sound. Like it's very good. Iconic. Easily one of the best comebacks of 2023. Like it has its own presence, its own flavor. Very good. Easy S tier. Next is Hidden Side by Minhyun. Um, ooh, I'll put it in B tier. Dislike it. It's good. It's average. I think B tier is like average. It's alright. Yeah. I don't have a lot of notes. Next one we have on the list is Killer by Key. Uh, I'm also gonna put this one in B tier. I actually do really like the song. I think the more that I listen to it, the more it's gonna like annoy me. I'm not super into like the earwormy songs, the super catchy ones. Um, but it's good. It's a good comeback. I don't necessarily think that it like suits Key. I think his voice is very good for the track. But I don't necessarily think that like the concept or the music video is necessarily like his vibe. Um, yeah, he had a different release in 2023, which we'll talk about later. But that's my thoughts on Killer. Ooh, Roar by the Boys. I think this is also a B tier. B tier is those ones that like they're catchy and I kind of like them, but I'm not necessarily like yeah gonna play them often. I guess. Yeah, that's a solid B tier. I think I do especially like the choreography to this song actually. I think it's really fun. I think a lot of the members of the boys actually like surprised me when I watched the music video that I was like, "Oh, these are really good dance-wise." Oh, next up is Sweet Juice by Purple Kiss. Now, I think it pains me to put it in A, but I'm gonna put it in A. I very much do like the RBW groups, and Purple Kiss is included in that. I think Sweet Juice is their only comeback that I've been like aware of. Well, they did have one. They did have another one this year, which was okay. Sweet Juice was just so good. It worked with their voices so well. Like it was proper, like we understand like what tone of voice of our vocalist can work with what sound. It's stunning. Also, the music video is really fun. I thought it was really good. Uh, the members absolutely killed it. Oh, I'm remembering what the music video looks like. So good. So good. Do recommend. Especially if you like the girl groups and you like a unique kind of sound. I think it's definitely the comeback for you. Definitely the track. Also, the intro to this mini album is also very good. Some of their B sides are solid, solid tracks. Teddy Bear by Stacy. It like the song is lacking substance. It's just missing that. It's missing that spice. It's missing the good stuff. I think that's the thing with a lot of these D tier songs. I think they just need something a little more. I think Teddy Bear, like the choreo's kind of fun. Like I've seen idols do it, and it's kind of cute. Like it's okay. I don't know. Stacey has made better music. Let's be clear. I love ASAP by Stacey, which I think was in 2022. I'm not entirely sure. But like that is like my favorite girl group choreo. Like Stacey can Stacey girls can do better. Oh, Thrill by Elas. Ooh, I think I think it's an A tier. I am a big fan of Elast. I really like their music. Uh, Thrill didn't necessarily do it for me, which I will say I do really like the choreography to the song. And I think it definitely elevates kind of the sound and those beats. Uh, but otherwise, I don't think the song itself stands out too much. I do think that it's very well like uh, it works very well for like the sound of the members in the group. If you've ever heard Elas's music, they have a very like over half of the members have like this kind of like nasally, high pitched like tone to their voice. And I think the sort of like contrast of the instrumental of Thrill and those like more higher pitched voices, I think balanced out actually quite well. Um, so yeah, good. Uh, not my favorite the last comeback, and it was definitely like veering off a fair bit from their like usual concept. They did tend to go for more like dark and theatrical, and Thrill wasn't really that. Um, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying they like branched out a bit, and it's good. This comeback, fantastic. I think when I first heard this song, I wasn't like crazy about it just because that like video game-esque like music video isn't necessarily my vibe. But I do really like it. It's really cute. It very much fits what Lucy is trying to do concept-wise. Um, the reason I put this in S tier is because those B-sides are fantastic. And I slept on them for like a while because I'm always sleeping on Lucy and I never learned that this group is great and worth standing. And I think at this point, literally like almost a year has passed and I can properly say that I stand this group. They're good. This music video is so fun. This group is so fun. We love it's fun. This it's just good, man. But again, those B-sides are absolutely fantastic. So if you're gonna listen to this comeback, definitely check out the B-sides. This song, I know that I've heard it. I don't remember it. I don't think it was my vibe. I don't think the song hit where it wanted to hit. Yeah. Like I remember listening to it and thinking like, it's okay. I don't know. I really like Mamamoo. Especially in the early days, like I very much was a fan of Mamamoo. I don't know. Their music lately has not been hitting as hard, unfortunately. So, Kingdom is another one of those groups that I feel pretty strongly about. Um, this music video is cool. Y'all, I'll be honest, some of the best Kingdom looks were from this comeback. It was stunning. It was pretty. Like, seeing Kingdom's like budget increase in real time, uh, especially after like Long Live the King, after that era. Mujin's mullet, very good. Um, this choreo is fantastic. I'm very biased because I've learned the choreo. It's hard. This choreo is difficult. Um, and I think Dystopia was definitely like it wasn't necessarily the sound that I was expecting at first. But obviously like I can't hate it. I can't dislike it. It's really good. Now the question is whether it's an S tier or an A tier. If I put it in S, I'm like admitting that I'm like super biased because I'm super biased towards this group. I think the music video can put it in S tier, to be completely honest. Flower by Jisoo, who I'm not gonna rank it high. Just warning the blinks. Please do not come for me. I'm not. There isn't anything super. The song doesn't stand out too much. Like the chorus is good, choreo's fine, but like there's not much to the song. It's just a chorus, really. Uh, I'll put it in. mm, I don't know, like yeah, if it had more substance to it. I'm really putting a lot in D tier. I didn't expect that. Groovy by Gravity. Was that this year? Oh, I'm gonna put it in A. So Groovy specifically is an A tier. Um, the song is really fun, the choreo is really fun, but the B-sides to this, S tier. Like, I think considering what I did with Unbelievable Lucy, I think I could definitely put this in S tier because I did really like. I remember the day that I listened to it, and I was just like studying in the library at school, and then I checked out the album, and I was like, oh, this is so good. And I listened to all the B-sides, and I was like, oh, I really liked it. Kitsch by Ive, y'all, that chorus kind of annoys me. I won't I won't lie. I don't like a repetitive chorus. Specifically, which I'm aware that all choruses are repetitives. It's just like the one word chorus didn't hit for me. Like definitely my least favorite Ive song. It's not it. Like Crazy by Jimin. I don't dislike it. I'll put it in C tier. It's actually quite good. I just don't listen to it that much. Like it. Yeah. Like I'll listen to it if it plays, you know? Love Me Like This by NMIX. Ooh. I don't remember what the verses sound like. Because the chorus is just playing in my head. I'll put it. Mm, I'll put it in C. Specifically because I like the choreography. I think the dance is really fun. But the song itself, again, I don't remember the verses. I don't remember what the song sounds like. I just remember the chorus. Next up, we have New Days by Trends. So Trends was actually recommended to me by I call them my K-pop pen pal, essentially. But there's someone that I met this year, and they're really cool, and they're a big Friends fan. So I listened to the group, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty good." Like I liked it. I think New Days is a B tier. Like it's good. Um, that song specifically, I did listen to like Friends, almost like their whole discography, and I liked it. Like it's good. I think Friends is very much one of those groups that like their music is consistently good, right? And I do respect those groups that like are kind of just like can consistently put out good music, right? Like if they had like a bad comeback, then a decent comeback and stuff like that, right? Like it's not always the vibe. Oh, next is Rover by Kai. Um, oh, where do I put it? I'll put it in B. I like it. Like if it plays, like I'll vibe. I think the choreography to it is really interesting. Um, yeah. It's not on my regular playlist, so I wouldn't necessarily put I don't think it is. So I wouldn't necessarily put it in A tier. I don't know. Again, not my favorite Twice song. I prefer some of the stuff from like a few years ago. Second debut that we're gonna talk about is Psychers, ATEEZ's younger brother group. aka they're from the same company. Uh, this debut, like, definitely one of the best debuts of 2023, if not the best. I think this music video is so cool and was so well shot. Um, I really like Psychers. I love what they're doing. I think this debut track was absolutely fantastic, really set the tone for them as a group. This choreo's freaking awesome. Um, yeah, it's sick. Let's see. I think Tricky House would definitely be S tier. Freaking Bad by Extraordinary Heroes. Freaking Bad by Extraordinary Heroes. I really like it. I think it's an A. It's not my favorite song of theirs, but I do like it. I don't know. It's good. I think I was pretty undecided about like their sound as a band at first. But then like the more I listen to them, uh I like I like them. And I am quite a fan of the bands. Giddy by Kipler. Oh, it's that song. Um yeah, not a fan. I like just remembered what the chorus sounds like and it's not really my thing. Haga by Augustine. Again, I'm butchering these pronunciations. I apologize. Um, yeah. This album, this song, very good. I don't know. Is it A tier or S tier? I think I'll put it in A tier. Again, I really like it, and I like Augustine's music. I think as a solo artist, he's really good, really cool. I Am by Ive. It's okay. I forget what it sounds like. I think it's that song, right? Like the I'm pretty sure I have the right song in mind. I'll put it in C tier. Like it's fine. I'll listen to it. Journey by Woods. I didn't know that Journey was the title track to this album. I'm a really big fan of Woods. He's basically like the only solo artist that I like follow. Uh, and this comeback was the B sides are really good. Journey itself, I don't really listen to it, but I think for the B sides, I could put it in A. Journey specifically is in B. So I'll just keep that in mind. It's just that song specifically is there. But I do really like Woods. Not my favorite comeback of his, just because again, title track I didn't really listen to it. Not not it's actually quite good. I do really like it. I like I like it as a song, and I like the choreo. I think it's very fun. It's not my personal taste, which is why I'm putting it in C. The next song, and this is the performance version, is Macarena by Blitzers. So I had known about Blitzers for a little while, but this song, I'm gonna just put it where I'm gonna put it. This song is an S tier. I love this song so much. I think just as a dancer, this chorus hits. And like you can call it like generic or whatever, but like honestly, don't. Don't even bother. Also that intro with the like trumpet or whatever it is, like sounding thing, so good. Literally so many like K-pop songs, I'm like, if you can get me hooked on the first 10 seconds, like we're good. Solid. Good stuff. Especially because I'm not on TikTok, I don't care as much about like the chorus and how catchy it is. Just for some of the songs that are on D tier, um, like the intro is more important to me. This choreo is so fun and so good. I would love to learn it. I just honestly, I'm not entirely sure I have like the skills for it because some of this footwork is a little technical, and I'm very out of practice. So I don't necessarily think that I could pull it off. But it is a super fun choreo. Perfume by the new NCT subunit. Um, it's decent. I'll put it in C. Like it's okay. I don't dislike it. Again, I'm not a huge NCT fan, especially not anymore. This song Predator by Lee Jikwon. I don't know how to pronounce. Um, it's good. It's a B tier. But Yeah. Can I say song of the year? Can I say 17 renewed their contracts and came back with one of the best songs in K-pop? Fantastic. Like, just so S tier. So many things just hit so well. This is my favorite part of the choreo. Because it's a very dancer thing to do of just June guiding the crowd. Every couple seconds, there's something cool and impressive in the choreography. And I think 17 doing a music video that's like choreo focused is a really good idea. It's not something that they need to do all the time, but really cool. The next song is Unforgettable by One Us. Uh, I very much like One Us. They're one of my favorite groups, and I think Unforgettable specifically as a song was really nice. I really like it. Um, I'll put it in A tier. Basically, this comeback I was very much looking forward to. I was really excited when it dropped. Uh, I remember I didn't expect Unforgettable to drop when it did, because it was like a week before the rest of the album. It's pre-release, I guess. And I didn't expect it, which I've definitely learned by now that like yeah, this is something that happens. Sometimes I'll pre-release a track. I think at the time it was not something that I was super familiar with. Bite Me by Hypen. I have a lot of thoughts about this song. I'll put it in A tier. But I'll put it in A tier. I really like the intro and like the second part of the chorus. That like very like melodic uh because like in Hypen are super strong vocally. So I think that really like works for them. But like I just don't like the first part of that chorus. I don't like it. That's the only thing that I'm like not a huge fan of with the song. I don't know. Like I could even put it in B tier just because of that. It's like a little. I'll put it in B. Like, it's. I. Anyways, Blue Moon by and Flying. I was actually listening to it recently. I really like it. I think the B sides are pretty good. Uh, yeah, B tier. I like it. Bon Voyage by Dreamcatcher. Um, really good, super good song. Um, I think it's missing a little bit of variety in the verses and whatnot, so I can't put it in A tier necessarily. But that chorus really hits hard, and those vocals are so impressive. I think it's just the fact that like we're kind of used to that with Dreamcatcher vocally, so I think it just didn't like stand out to me too much. But yeah, Bubble by Amers I haven't heard, but I Like You by Boy Next Door I haven't heard either, which I have actually wanted to listen to more Boy Next Door. Wanted to check them out. Um, but yeah, so I gotta do that. Crazy Like That by Very Very. I do remember I did hear it. It's okay. You know, I don't remember if it's like a fully English track. But it's okay. I don't know. I didn't dislike it. I think some of the B-sides are like decent as well. And then we have the one that's currently playing. Uh, I don't know if I'll put it in A. And I think I really like the song, but like if I have to look at it objectively, I think the choreo isn't my favorite. Good, not my favorite comeback. I think the fact that it's sandwiched between Same Scent and Baila Conmigo, like this one has competition. Next one is Icky by Card. They did a dance cover to their own song in front of an IKEA. and it was so funny. The song is good. Like I like it. I'll put it in B tier. Island by the Wind. So I have thoughts about the wind. My thoughts are the wind should not exist. I have heard that there are very young members in the group, and let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not debut little kids. That's it. The next song is Karma by Black Swan. And y'all, this song made me stand Black Swan straight up. Like I already liked them, but y'all, they brought they brought it. They brought it. And they filmed it like on location and it's so cool. Like it's just good. And it has like a pretty distinct sound for a girl group song. And I love that. We stand some queens. And yeah, I think I'll put it in A tier as well. Like it's really good. I like listening to it. Yeah. I like the choreo to this song as well. I think it's very fun. Specifically the choreo at the chorus. Loser by UV6. I think I'll put it in B. It's good. I like it. I listen to it. Not my favorite AB6 song. AB6 is another one of those groups that's like very consistently good. They just put out good music. Movie Star by Miju. I have heard this song. I like it. I'll put it in C. One and Only by Boy Next Door is a B. I like it. I don't it's not in my regular playlist, but like it's in my liked songs. Um I thought it was a lot more like cute and like I thought it was a lot more of like a cute concept, but it then I saw like clips of the music video and I was like, "Oh, that's actually not necessarily the vibe that they're going for." Um so yeah, I need to listen to more Boy Next Door because I thought they were just like a cute group and I don't think that's their vibe. I think I made some assumptions and I misjudged them. Queen Card by G Idol is good. I like the choreo. Like, yeah. I think I'll put it on B. It's good. I was like looking at the other ones and I was like, I don't think it deserves to be there. Okay, so Save Me and Kill Me by CIX. I'm gonna put this in B tier and I want to talk about the song. This comeback, I think it was a comeback in itself, was very much not what I was expecting. It's very unique compared to their discography, and it's, I think anyone should watch the music video. It's very cinematic, like it has a message to deliver and it delivers it effectively. The only reason why I don't like the song more is just because it's like more of a ballady type, like it's a slower song, and that's not always what I want to listen to. Spicy by aespa is good. I don't remember what the verses sound like. If I could remember what they'd sound like, I'd put it higher. I don't know. You by Icon I haven't heard. Unforgiven by La Seraphim is good. Like it's catchy. I'm trying to remember what the rest of it sounds like. I mean, yeah, the I'll put it in C. Wind and Wish by B2B I have heard. It's good. It's you know, yeah. It's a B2B song. It does what it needed to do. Golden Hour by Mark I have heard. I think I wasn't vibing with it too much. Yeah. Cherry Top Triple S. No clue. I haven't listened to Triple X. I have no idea. Okay, now we're getting to some of the good stuff. I mean, all of it is pretty good. ATEEZ, Bouncy, the icon. We love her. I'm referring to the song. Think it definitely wasn't what I was expecting at first. Um just looking at like the teasers and stuff. The teasers are so good. They always like really set the tone. I think ATEEZ is like trying to do lore and they definitely like have like a theme, which is cool. I do wish that they like committed to their lore a bit more, or at the very least made it easier to understand. Because like unless you're like a full like I watch theories like 18 it's really difficult to kind of understand like what the lore is trying to do. Anyways, Bouncy's really fun song. Uh, it's definitely an A tier, A tier. For me, this choreo is so fun too. I think from a dancer's perspective, like it's definitely ATEEZ is great. I think it's just like most of their music I would put in like S tier. Like this is the only one that I would put in A tier. And I will admit I had gotten like a little too used to that like gorilla halazia sound that maybe like bouncy like took me out of it a little bit and I needed to like recalibrate my brain cells to be like, oh, okay, this is obviously very much an 80s sound as well. But like y'all, according to my Spotify Wrapped, Halazia by 80s was like my most listened to song this year. So yeah, that hopefully says something. I freaking love that song to the depth of my bones. We have Excel by 8 Turn. Uh, this is their first comeback, and I was definitely interested to see what it would look like, what it would be. And this is definitely like when I started to understand, like, okay, they're better performers than I gave them credit for. I think they're very like I don't know, they have good stage presence. I think I'd put it in. Mm, I'll put it in B. That's good. It's not my favorite. Hard by Shiny. Okay. This song oh, I don't know. I think I liked it. Like it's a C. It's a good C tier. I don't know. It's average. It's fine. It's very SM sounding. I Need Love by DKB. I haven't heard this one, which I do like DKB. I just haven't listened to all of their music, so that is something I should look at. Juliet by Alexa, I don't remember it that much. Oh no, I do remember it. I think it was okay. It's not my favorite Alexa song. And I wouldn't necessarily listen to it. I'm sorry, Alexa. I like your other stuff, I promise. Jump by P1 Harmony. Y'all, this music video was so good. I think the song is like really fun. It's very it's very P1 Harmony, which is always fun when you can feel that a group is actually like understood and established their like sound and identity. Kick It For Now by the New Six, I did mention earlier. Um, I really like it. I think this is one of the songs that I'm like, the English version to this is straight up very good. Um, I don't know. I just really like the song. I think the music video is just missing like it's a little boring. We can do more with a music video. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's cute. It's good. Definitely one of my favorite the new six songs. The next song is Overdrive by We. This song very cute. I have been a fan of I'd say since like Since pretty much like recently before this music video came out, like the timing of it was quite good. But it's just cute. It's a vibe. Again, Wei is one of those groups that just consistently puts out good music. Like, it's a vibe. It's good. I have no notes. I especially like that it's like very like vacation vibes. Um, I'll put it in A tier. Yeah, I like how it's like vacation vibes. They shot it on set clearly, and it's so fun. It looks like they had a great time and a great vacation, and they shot a music video. That's the vibe you want to go for, especially for this kind of song. Um, I especially like when they're like on a boat. Uh, since like my dad has a sailboat, and that made me like kind of nostalgic of like, oh hey, that's kind of like that's kind of like our boat. It's classed by Stray Kids. It's not S tier, and I'll explain why. Literally, just like, this is similar to like the Erase Me situation. The fact that S class is sandwiched between both uh what is it? Like their latest comeback and and Maniac, right? Actually, and Case 143. In Case 143, I wasn't like I would have also put that one in A tier. The Stray Kids either makes like, oh my god, this is like such a good song, or like this is pretty good. Which again, for that to be like your base level is to be like, oh, this is like pretty good, is awesome. And I do think that like Stray Kids is a very good group to stand kind of because of that. Ah yes, Taeyoung's solo song. It's a C. Like, it's okay. The choreo's kind of fun. Psycho by June. He came, he saw, he conquered. Right? We can agree on that? Fantastic. He slayed. Time Machine by Gyuk. His solo debut. I've mentioned I'm a fan of One We. I think this song was good. It's a B tier. I liked it. Um, yeah. I don't know. The music video is very fun. Uh, so yeah. Odd Eye Circle, I don't keep up with. Back to Me, I've heard. I must have heard it. I just don't remember it that much. Cream Soda by EXO was not really my thing. I don't know. I remember hearing it. I was like, it's fine. um, the next song, Do It Like That by TXT and the Jonas Brothers. Y'all, this is how you do collabs with Western artists. Let this song be a lesson for the K-pop girlies. Like I could go on and on about this song, but I can only say it's a bop. Their voices work so well together. The song was super well produced. It just hits every single mark. And it does it so well. One of the downsides of the music video, because I'm pretty sure they shot it separately, it's like both with like a white background, so the music video isn't really anything to write home about. I think that's my only gripe with it. But the song itself, absolutely fantastic. And I've mostly listened to the music on Spotify and not YouTube, so. ETA by New Jeans, y'all, not my favorite. Like, I don't like the chorus and I don't remember the rest of the song. The 2023 debuts were overall fantastic. Like, so many great groups debuted, one of which was Zero Base One, which has quickly and easily, I can't necessarily say that it's one of my favorite groups, but it's definitely, I like that move. Definitely one that I'm like keeping an eye on right now and very much am a fan of right now. It's just, I don't necessarily want to get my hopes up too much for a temporary group. I'm always like in the back of my mind, I know they're not gonna last forever, but I'm enjoying it right now. And Hanbin as a dancer, I admire him as a dancer so much. So cool. And I think like everyone's voices work so well together, especially with it's like their entire discography, but it's just they've found their own sound like seemingly pretty easily, which is really cool to see. Y'all, I love this song. In Bloom is fucking great. Again, that I mentioned, like, if it has a good intro, like I'm there. Jump by Mirai. So I remember this and Jump by Q and Harmony kind of like came out near the same time. And I remember it being kind of like difficult for me because I like Mirai and I like P1 Harmony. The next song is Seven by Jungkook. Uh I know the girls were shook when this came out. I know it was yeah. I think it's a good song. Super Shy by New Jeans, also fine. I think it's one of the New Jeans songs that I like a little more. Yeah. I think it's more like the choreo sorry, the chorus uh is a little more pleasant to listen to compared to some of their other songs. Alive by the Rose is good. I do really like it. One of my problems with this song is the weird beat drop, the weird EDM drop during the song. I like the rest of the song. That EDM drop, I don't understand why it's there. It's pretty jarring, but I do listen to the song pretty regularly. Whom by Cyphers. Y'all, this performance video, I watched Do or Die before I watched Coom. Um, this performance video, the camera work is fantastic. I really like it. Um, the song itself I would put in B. Love Me a Little. Ooh. Um, I like it. It's catchy, it's good. Do or Die by Psychers. Do or Die is good. It's fun. I like it. I think it's definitely like an A tier, whereas Tricky House is an S tier. Fast Forward by Sumi, like that chorus is kind of catchy. Just don't really like the rest of the song. I don't dislike the chorus though. Lip Gloss by the Boys. I wasn't a fan. I don't dislike it. It just I think I had high expectations and it was a little disappointing. Next we have Turn It Off by Nine Eye. I'm a fan of Nine Eye. Uh, yeah. Um, since before Blaze Planet. But I think Turn It Off was just a really cute song. Like it was a vibe. Um, yeah. I'll put it in B. Lovely by Akmu. So this song actually got me to listen to them. Cause I think it's quite good. Ooh, Memories by Rise. I think I'll talk about Rise a little bit more later as well. I think they're quite interesting, and I know that it was a very like unique debut kind of thing. It was very much giving the vibe of like going out with friends, like yeah. I think the song is interesting and it's good. I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to listen to it. Haze by Lucy. This title track is pretty good. The B-sides are so good. I think this was just like a super solid comeback. Like Lucy had no flops this year, or maybe ever in their whole career. Slay by Everglow. Mm. Not a fan. I do like some of Everglow's music. This whole comeback was just kind of not it for them. Ah, yes, baggy jeans. I think it's a fun song. Salty Boy. It's fun. I like it. Yeah. I'll put it in B tier. It's a fun song. Seven Heaven by Purple Kiss. Y'all, it's Purple Kiss, so I can't dislike it too much. But as a Purple Kiss song, it definitely could be better. Get a Guitar by Rise. Ah. Y'all, dance wise, this song is very fun. I like that drop. I think it's good. I Love My Body by Guasa. I think I like what she was trying to do, and I like her voice. I don't know. Like usually. This song is just it's a bit annoying. Like vocally, I don't really like the flow or the rhythm of the song much. Y'all, Slow Dancing by V? I'll be completely honest. This song is good. Like this song is straight up good. I think I, I I'll put it in B. I think I don't like the more like slow tempoed songs, but for a slow tempoed song, and especially with his like vocal tone, it works super well. And I did also see the music show performance that he did with his dog, which is very cute. Ah, Back for More by TXT. Um, it's okay. I'm not a huge fan of those repetitive choruses again. Y'all, Good and Great by Key. I don't know what kind of drugs he put in that song. It's so good. It's so great. It's good and great, you could say. Ready or Not by Gravity. I have heard. I didn't think much of it. Like it's decent. It's okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce this group's name, which is not very smart marketing wise. Um, but I don't know. Someone tell me how to pronounce this. But Evne, who knows? Um, this dance is fun. Y'all, this song, this chorus hits so hard. It's good. It's fire. It's like definitely one of the better debuts. It's solid. That chorus, that choreo, the chorus, so good. I really want to learn it. Next is 3D by Jungkook. I think the more I hear the song, the more I like it. Um, I think it works really well with his voice. If you know, you know. You know that you, like I implied it when we talked about Erase Me, but like this song is fantastic. That like drop at the beginning, Lito's vocals, everyone's vocals, so good. I have this album. I think it's the only it's one of two albums that I bought this year. But I saw the concept art for the album and I lost my shit. It's such a good concept and it fits them so well. The Lovely Boys of TOZ. Um, I'm getting a little tired and a little confused of these three-letter group names. It's getting confusing, y'all. I'm losing track of which group is which. I was already struggling with like DKZ versus DKB, and yeah, like come up with better group names. And this is a message to the companies and not to the actual idols, obviously. But yeah, we can do better group name wise. Regardless of the group name, this is such a fun debut. And for the record, this is a Japanese group. They are under this list because it's, I don't know, maybe they're K-pop adjacent. I'm not entirely sure. I don't even know like what the deal is with like their company and whatever. I don't know who they're under. Um, but y'all, this shit's so cute. Japanese music scene may be a lot more suited to them as a group, the members personality wise. Um, which is me making assumptions, admittedly. But I think this group works super well together, and I'm hoping that they'll have an easier time than they would otherwise have. Because like some K-pop companies are just needlessly like just put a lot of pressure on people for no reason. And if idols are in a situation where they don't feel as much pressure, I think that's great. Magic Hour as a song is okay. As a song, I'll put it in B just because I like the music video, I like the vibes, and I like the members. But I think the song itself might be a C. But yeah, I'm being brutally honest here. Like Puppet Show. And this one, I think I'll put it in B. Like it's good and it gets stuck in my head every once in a while. God of Music. This is recent, is it not? Um, I this music video is so fun. I think the dance to like it's just so 17 in the best way possible. It's so fun. I think it's a solid A tier. Guilty by Taemin. Y'all, this song has a chokehold on the industry. And honestly, Taemin, thank you for your service. Uh, not in the military by producing this song. I very much appreciate it. Um, I yeah. Gosh, where do I put it? I think as a song, I wouldn't listen to it much. Again, it's just the choreo. Just thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Done by Jessie. It's a little annoying. It's a little repetitive. Jessie is queen. She slays every time. We love. I think just the song wasn't really my thing. Break the Break by Extraordinary Heroes. I think the title track specifically was fun. Uh, I do really like the B-sides. I like the B-sides a little more. I think, yeah, B tier. The next song, Chasing That Feeling, is good. I like it. Um, yeah, it's not my favorite TXT song. Y'all, this is my bias. And the unique experience of having a music video dedicated to a member of a group is that you get a music video that's like centered around your bias. And in my case, it was John. I was so excited for this music video specifically. And visually it's very cool. I've watched all the like behind the scenes and stuff. And the choreo's creative. I think it's fun. I like Kingdom's like dance style. It's very unique. A very good way to end the first season of Kingdom's stuff, like I said. And I think it's really cool how in the music video it ties into, if I can find it, um, it literally like replays a scene from the first music video and it kind of ties them together, which I thought was really freaking cool. And I can't find the moment that I'm talking about in the music video, There it is. Okay. So this one, I was shooketh when they when I saw that in the music video for the first time. I was absolutely shook that like it all ties in together because I'm not entirely surprised. I know that there's lore and I know that there's like a storyline to follow and to look forward to. But like when they actually spliced clips of Excalibur in the music video, I lost my mind. So Kudeta as a song, I think is an A tier. The song itself, I'm not crazy about. But then again, like Dystopia, I'm not crazy about Dystopia as a song either. I think I'm just also very biased. I can't not put it in S tier. I'd be doing so. Next song is Fact Check by NCT 127. And for all of the things that I've said about NCT, Fact Check, I did a full 180. Y'all, this song is so good. Now, easily my favorite NCT song. I Want That by Jidal. I don't really like it. Because I haven't heard. Kiss Me Baby, I've heard. It's decent. I think I'll put it in C. Like, it's okay. Super Kind. They had a comeback. And I had been aware of them and their music for a while. I like this comeback. I think it was good. I like the AI members' new outfits. Uh, I think it's a B. Like it's good. It's solid. Jay's debut. This song was really good. It was really fun. I'll put it in B. I think I definitely could like more of his solo music if he's still gonna make solo music. That's not clear, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Zero Base One again for their comeback, and this quality wise, in a lot of ways, is better than In Bloom. This choreo is insane. This choreo is insane. This It's so cool. In Bloom and Crush are very much ways to showcase like the two sides of this group that they're like capable of doing. And I think showing variety, especially in their first year as a group, is really important. And it's nice that like both of the songs do feel like they fit the group. I would put it in A. Fall in Love Again by P1 Harmony, I think is a fun song. I think it's very good. I would put it in A. B. Omega X comeback. We were waiting and they delivered and they killed it. I think it's fantastic that they like had a comeback at all. Uh Junk Food is a song. Junk Food alone would go in B tier. Next we have Stray Kids. And again, this song is pretty good. It's an A tier. Lucy said, "You know how we're cute and fluffy and we just little cute gamer boys? Yeah, not anymore. We're gonna yeet you into a fucking closet." Surprise! My mic is peaking. I need to calm down. This these looks. These looks. Lucy said, "Fashion, I'm a do it." Yes. The visuals of this music video, freaking fantastic. I love this song, but this music video especially is so good. This is probably gonna be My favorite Lucy song. I haven't heard it enough yet to make that kind of judgment. I already love Lucy for what they are, but then they said, "Oh, we're gonna make music that's like a little closer to what you like." And I went, "Oh, yeah, please, please do. Cool." All right. Next is ATEEZ again, and Crazy Form is good. It's not my favorite ATEEZ comeback, y'all. It's not my favorite ATEEZ comeback. I think the dance is fun. The music video is okay. Y'all, Potential by Fantasy Boys. I heard it. The song is like I don't really like the song. I don't think I'll keep up with Fantasy Boys. I'm not. I don't know. The song was trying. It was trying to be something. Sweet Venom by Hypen is okay. I haven't listened to the whole thing yet, I don't think. Like it's okay. I put it in C tier. It's average. Scratch, like Yuck, again. Um Solo comeback, which I wasn't expecting. This song did catch me by surprise. Um I think it's okay. It's good. I like it. I think it's a B tier. Um yeah. On and On by Ampersand One is a fun song. It's a good fun song. Uh like it's catchy. I don't know. It's good. It's okay. I think Ampersand One as a group, I think I'll probably keep up with. I do actually like them. I like the members. At first, I did not listen to One Pact. I didn't check out their music video. Like, I just fully distanced myself from the group. I was like, I'm not necessarily interested. I'm not necessarily curious. I'm not invested. Whatever, whatever. I, out of curiosity, listened to the title track. I listened to it and I still thought, I was like, this sounds interesting. Sounds intriguing. I was expecting like an Ampersand One bubbly fun sound or something like right like I was expecting that. I was expecting Ampersand One. To be completely honest, I was like One Pact is just gonna be that. And Empress and One is great. Don't get me wrong. But I misunderstood One Pact. When I saw let's make it bigger. When I saw this music video for the first time and I saw these lyrics, like this music video surprised me multiple times. Like, why is Mans eating pineapples? Anyways, I didn't want to get into One Pact at first because I had a suspicion that they were either gonna be a temporary group or that like something was happening there. You know what I mean? Because all of the members are not all of them, but like most of them were Boys Planet contestants, and most of them had debuted in groups before. I was skeptical, which is understandable to like see that kind of situation and go like, okay, we've seen what happens to groups when CEOs just kind of like throw members of old groups together and then, you know, make a bit of money off of them and then leave them out to dry. I saw that video that they made with their CEO, and y'all, this man said, hmm, I feel like making a idol company. So then he did. And he was like, huh, I don't really know. Like, what to do with them. Y'all, look, here is full creative freedom of your music and of what you want to do. I'll give you a budget, go ham. And the result is this. This music video, again, surprised me multiple times. And oh my god, y'all, okay. This music video is insane. Genuinely go watch it. Go, go. Why are you still here? That kind of like raw, authentic vibe was what Rise was trying to go for. And this group just kind of does it naturally. And I love how, so Tag is the producer of this group, who was a member of Cypher. This music video is insane. I can't stress this enough. It's wild. The editing is fantastic. And it's not trying too hard. Like it just is super good because it just is what it's trying to be. It's trying to be authentic and artistic and like dark and like but not in like a super like in your face way, and it just does it so well. These lyrics too, which is why I'm like showing them, have like a deeper meaning obviously. Like you can see it as like the oh well, yeah. You can see it as like the like oh well, also I skipped this part at the beginning, but they do like they are trying to draw a parallel with like Greek mythology, which is it's kind of cool. I don't know. Yeah. I feel like if the visuals of the music video don't back it up, it is a little cheesy when groups do that. But in this case, it definitely works. I definitely see what they're going for. But there's a lot of different interpretations that you can have to this music video, to this song. Just the lyric of like the general message of like, yeah, I'm jealous because you have all the control over me is I think a very interesting also this dance break. I want to learn this choreo for this dance break because I think it's kind of fun. You can draw the parallel of like a lover who's like kind of manipulative and like, you know, yeah, you can change me however you want, whatever, whatever. You can also interpret it as like their experience in the idol industry and like you basically I'm jealous of you because you have all the control over me, over my career, over my whatever, whatever. Is kind of one way that I interpreted it. But yeah, I know that that's not necessarily what it's going for, especially because of some of the other lyrics. Um, the vocals of this song are fantastic. I really hope. Apparently, they're a permanent group. I hope that they'll be around for a while. I hope that they'll be doing what they want to do, really. I am very much looking forward to this group's music, their future stuff. So, shall we show the final playlist? Not playlist, God, the final tier list. We have this. It's pretty expected. I'm surprised I didn't put these two in S tier, to be quite honest. Um, but I don't know. I think these rankings make sense for me. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really need to change the rankings. I think they're okay. And then the just super long oh, never mind. I'm not logged in. Anyways. Um yeah.